So let's talk a little about the economics of gun engraving. What can a customer expect? And what can you promise him as his engraver? Well, I had one customer in a large metropolitan area that told me that he wanted his shotgun engraved. So I engraved it exactly the way he wanted it. But he became very upset with me. This man was a well-known professional. He became very upset with me because I had sent the bill to his home address instead of his business address. And I asked him, I said, I don't understand why is it such a big deal that I sent the bill to your business address? That's where the gun came from. You sent it from your office to me. But I sent the bill to your home. That's where you live. And he said, I didn't want my wife to see the gun. I didn't want her to know that I got a gun engraved. And I asked him why. And he said, well, I don't want to have to get a new bathroom and new wall-to-wall carpeting. Please, this customer told me that I'm causing him marital problems because I sent the gun to his home. Now his wife knows what he did with his money. So now she's going to put in a bathroom and wall-to-wall carpeting. And I told him that he never should have gotten a gun engraved. If he can't justify spending money on getting a firearm decorated so that it's worth more, instead of depreciates, you're not the type of person that should get a gun engraved. That if people that you're close to don't understand how that's valuable. Well, he became very upset about that. Told me I was being rude, and I wasn't really trying to be rude. I'm not a really good marriage counselor, although I've been happily married for many years. So be careful what customers you accept. If you're accepting customers that have to hide the fact that you engraved a gun for them, probably that's not going to be the best customer in the whole world for you. Also, if you engrave a gun for a man that wants you to do something a little strange, wants you to do something a little strange on his gun, like have a sunset on one side in gold and no gold on the other side of the receiver, that's just wrong. The patterns have to be mirror images of each other. Not exactly, but generally. Now, when other people see a gun that was not engraved properly, and if they criticize it, that customer is quite likely to blame it on you. So you get the heat for it because of something that he wanted to do that didn't look good. Now, when they get, if they don't agree that the gun is going to be worth more after it's engraved, that doesn't say a lot for the confidence he has in your engraving, does it? So you have to question whether or not a customer is going to be someone that's going to help you, or is he just going to be someone that's going to make you look stupid? Some customers are going to be happy with your work. Other customers just won't be. They won't consider your work very enviable at all. And they treat everybody that way. Oh yeah, and that customer that was afraid to, or was angry at me because I sent the bill to his house, he should tell his wife that the gun engraving will be worth more in 20 years, and her wall-to-wall carpeting would have long been taken away to the dump in 20 years. So a gun is an investment in artwork, not foolery like wall-to-wall carpeting that just wears out very, very quickly. And by the way, this is year 2012. Houses were artificially inflated, and people would have been a lot better off putting many thousands of dollars into firearms right now than houses. That's just my opinion. One time I became very hurt with a crushed shoulder in a motorcycle accident. And I had 2 small children at home, but I was able to keep that home, keep the payments going, because I had guns to sell. I couldn't have sold wall-to-wall carpeting. What am I going to do? Rip it up? Sell it to some other lady whose husband can afford to get gun engraving on? It's just ridiculous what people will tell you. I'll guarantee you, any gun I've ever engraved, if you want to, you can get more money for it. But you have to have some savvy. How much is a gun worth? How much can you sell it for? What did you have the engraver do to the gun? Something, did you have them put a fish on a shotgun? That's something I've never understood. Fish on shotguns. To each his own. I just wouldn't always. It's not going to help an engraver or any artist to do things simply because the customer requested it. But you have to be ethical and tell the customer that you're not going to do that. You're not going to put a skull and crossbones on an L.C. Smith shotgun. Sorry, it's not going to happen. That's what you need to tell them. Well, that's my little speech. I don't know how useful it was. I'm going to take a picture of this so you can see what it looks like. It's not done yet. Well, you see the process. Thanks for watching.